Hopefully this won't turn into a food podcast of some sort, though I wouldn't mind that myself. Talking about delicacy like it owes you rent. Well, in the case, it does. We can always pivot to other topic with its format, but consistency is key in this online world, isn't it? You're damn right about that, but at the same time, well, you know how I am, Brooke. I experiment for fun. It's not about the format. It's about sending the message. And today's message is? Well, like I mentioned, it'll be about food, but a bit of storytelling, philosophy, and personal anecdote can go a long way, my dear Watson. Or, well, Rook. So, what is it about biting and chewing food that is oh so delectable? Filling a stomach and keep our gears going? Nutritional value also play a huge role in your energy level. Different kind of environment and tasks would require very specific substance, such as sugary content for example. Yep, it keeps your energy level high, but most of the sugary edibles aren't really filling and can be pretty unhealthy on its own, unless it's from natural sources like fruits and some vegetable. I have to skip some of the greens though, allergy. Using that as an excuse in order to get all the meat for yourself during barbecue party is not very convincing, you know. What do you know about barbecue? Meat is the best. Veggies are just guest appearance, though some of them make good soup. What I want to delve into this video though is how creative people eat food differently. Example being me. As it appears, it is obvious that food really will fill our stomach and brain, allowing us to work further in continuous motion. As depressing as it sounds, some people eat food as something that is mandatory to their life. While this is true to an extent, the numbness while eating isn't best for the mind. What he's trying to say is that when food is just a thing to keep going through the day, then it's just a routine. What I want to talk about food is about ritual, not the cold kind, mind you. Obviously, if you eat food as in between moment, then it's just that thing that you chew and goes straight to your belly. But it's different for me. Maybe it's because my mother cooked for me often when I was young, and still do. The delicacy isn't just survival or mandatory. It was something that I would like her to pass me the recipe as a legacy. Family recipe is quite sacred, isn't it? Indeed, nothing screams family more than the family hands me down recipe. You could say that it is something that aren't passed down by genes, but rather by memes. It's not the kind of meme you're thinking of. It'd be amazing to simply pass down traits such as cooking to our newborn, but I digress. Some people are fast learner with sharp memory, sharp reflexes. Those are the starting point for the sprinter for the finish line of the world's delicacy. What really defines people when it comes to food is how they treat them. It's almost like a reflection of themselves. Touché. The food are as good as the people who consume them. Sometimes I had food so bland I couldn't comment on it. Like, I can neither call it bad or good, it's just food. The world of delicacy is a delicate one. One moment you are endorsing a really good meal that heals your soul, gives you stamina, and make you realize how good life is. Yeah, and the next, you're wondering why you're still eating it, chewing it. Happen often with noodles. They never do it right. Justice for noodle. I had instant noodle better than this. You seem to be recklessly spending money on food. Is this the search for delicacy? Or is it to numb your pain and stress? I won't sugarcoat it. I stress eating a lot. Back then I had no pennies, you know. Option was limited. I only had like eggs and local made food, which are mostly Lao food. There is nothing bad about Lao food. I'm just more accustomed to generic type food that is easy to eat. Hell, fast food is something I usually go with because it's that generic. That is no good excuse. It certainly isn't. Creative people tend to eat more to not only keep them fat, but happy. The higher the food quality, the higher the quality of their work. I'm an oddball though. When I'm really stressed out, I write a lot and it's the most raw, genuine, and honest writing I ever do. So, you're running the opposite? Not quite. Eating for a creative mind like me, it gave me idea and hope to keep on working. The stress could be full, but it pollutes my work. You can think quality food equals cleaner works. I suppose you're more sensitive, biased, and quite frankly, more emotionally fueled whenever you stress out writing? Precisely. It eats away my mental health a bit, sort of like a sacrifice. Eating good means no sacrifice. Pure fuel for the brain and the work I'm putting in. Can you guess which one I'm running on? Let me think. Both? Bingo. Art is subjective. This one is no different, but I feel like we're drifting further from the coastline. Are we talking about food themselves or just the idea of it? So far, you're trying to make a point about food and creative mind, a bit of food itself, a bit of an idea of food. Well, I don't want to drag on for too long. I may end up preaching. All in all, food is important to human. And in a way, I believe food is one of the essential things in your life, not just for the nourishment, but for creativity, which tied to survival. Remember what I said earlier? I answered to them both. There's a link between survival and creativity. Sometimes it blurs the line, and I think it's very interesting. Food can dictate a person, a community, or even an entire country, change decision of one man or woman. To simply put, one good food allows a person to make a good and decisive decision for themselves or others and vice versa. Comes desperate time where food is scarce and you have desperate attempt at surviving, leaving the stuff or dying behind. Keep the essential forward. Sound like a video for another day, but we'll end it here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. As always, as cliche as it sounds. Support us on Ko-fi, Patreon or Streamlabs. Let's aim for 500 subs. For now, ciao!